Welcome back, welcome back. Round 4 we're on now? I believe so. No, 3. I think so. Anyway, I'll let you know. They're in a row. Just know that much. All right, y'all. So, no, seriously. Like I said, this section I'm working on right here that I'm bringing to you because of this dude. Listen, Bedell, 1014, went heavy. And so, the information, like I said, I'm giving a warning because if you're, if you're really heavy into the chosen movement and you know you're chosen and you've come to this point now where you're ready to go forward with your spiritual work, which they call shadow work, and, the other spirit, what's called secular world and how they're dealing with opening up what they call the third eye. We call it the Christ consciousness because we're doing this with the way through the Most High, the Holy Spirit, the way Christ taught. So, this whole issue tonight with the Pope opening up these holy doors, supposedly, we're speaking on it allegedly with for educational purposes only. We're reviewing all this material matter, which comes from collegiate sources, documented sources from media. That is known factual information. We're just reviewing it. There's nothing wrong with that. We're going forward with this. Okay, for educational purposes only. So, addressing the W. Again, this means Holy Watcher. If you need more on that, please scroll down to my first video because we're in the middle of this series right now and we have moved on to other aspects of it. In order to catch up to us, you really do have to watch many of the other videos. Just watching at least 5 or 6 of them, you'll get the gist of it. And one out of 6 definitely includes information about the W in the palm and how it explains that we're watching each other through these devices given to us, and they come from Satan, compliments of him and his people. Yup, apostates from hell. Because they're black mirrors, just like that Netflix TV series, whatever. Any device that's a black box that's designed for gaming or TV or PC or your phone is shaped in the shape of a black box because black boxes are used as spirit boxes. Even over there in Mecca, what you think they walking around? When they walk around it 7 times, like 7 heavens, in reverse, counterclockwise. And then you got the Ish people that wear it right there, the black box on their head. That all signifies something greater than what many of us, it doesn't comprehend with our understanding. Not many of us have no idea. But yes, our world is inverted. But I'm not going to get further into that. Like I said, you're going to have to go and watch 11/30/2024. Go to that date, scroll down, and just from the top down, YouTube or talk, you'll get to it. No problem. All right, here we go. Back in. So regarding this Pope and what's happening tonight at midnight, because it's midnight mass. So it ain't going to be today, Christmas Eve. It's going to be considered midnight mass is at midnight, so it's on December 25th is when the resurrection of the sun occurs. You know what I'm saying? When we talked about that, how the sun comes down, it's only one point in time in Earth when it happens yearly. When it comes down, touches the Earth somewhat, and it rises back up. They consider that, they identify it allegedly for educational purposes only, same as the resurrection. So, they need, with all the stuff going on, what they need to do is end the reset. Time's up. Okay? Time's up. It's the end. And the signifying of that, evidently with all this stuff going on, is that it's talking about the end of December. When everything changes over. Because even if that's the calendar they made, it's the time frame we live in, it's going to be. We crossing over 5th dimension. It's been going on. We just about there. But once we hit 2025, the year of Jubilee, we are into the 5th dimension, which means fully we have entered. Yes, we have. I've been told y'all about tribulation. 9/23/23, Mr. Yahoo, he went and declared at the UN. He made a declaration with the woman that was representing that country, Arabia. Yes, they did. They stood there and he said verbally, he confirmed. It needed to be confirmed, just like in that movie Left Behind. It said when the Christ comes out and declares a 7-year peace treaty, that's what he's going to do. When he does that, it kicks off tribulation. And right after he made that speech, within less than 2 weeks, the HAMAS had the attack over there, you know where. And that's what kicked off WW3. Okay? So, People didn't want to hear me when I was telling them that because Mama TC caught it. I caught it. Okay, a lot of people didn't want to be hip to it. Oh no, they didn't sit up there and do it in front of everybody and write it down like an executive order like Bush and President Obama and all that, because that wasn't America. Okay, it's not America. We talking about the UN. We talking about people from other places and other countries. They don't have to sit down, write down nothing in front of you, and do it the way you're used to. They verbally made a confirmation. They said the word is confirmed and verbal that this is what they was going forward from. So from 9/23/23 is when it kicked off. And you could bring up the rapture and all that stuff all you want. I went over that in past videos. We're not doing that today. So here we go. We moving on. Okay, ain't playing with nobody. Okay, so Satan's 6,000 year reign, according to the Book of Revelations. That must be the eon that we talked about with Rudolph Shine. He knew he had that the bird eon, whatever. 6,000 year reign, it says. It's acclimated to a moon cycle. It connects to a golden ratio, which means age. It connects to this golden gate, silver and gold key. Okay? 2 pillars of the 33 guys. You know what I'm saying? The pillars there, the 2 pillars, the silver and gold key, it's all symbolism, aka new heaven or new earth. And what that word is? Oh, in increments of 5, 5th dimension. So, Jack and Boaz equates to the ascension process up to 5D. It's happening during Jubilee year. The last one was year 2000. Now it happened in a quarter, which was operates 25 years. 2025, a quarter. See, prior one was 1975. That was the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters always some mass calamity happens in alignment with this when this happens. In 1975, China had an earthquake. People died, like 242,000 people in a city called Tangshan. It was 7.8 and 8.2 on the Richter scale. This city of Tangshan, a lot of people died. So what's up with 2025? Is this going to trigger? The last time they opened is what I basically just told you with the silver and the gold key. Last time they did this whole same thing, opening the doors and stuff, that's what happened in 75. So what's up with 2025? Is this, they keep telling us in so many ways and signs and symbols, the symbol talking about California gonna have a big one. Well, according to the dude, Bedell, he talking about that's what it is. He said he pretty much certain with it. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only and educational purposes only, we are covering this. In accordance with someone else's documentation, this was just his opinion, but lining up material and making sense of it in their way. It is not to be looked at any other way than based on documented stuff and people reviewing it. Thank you very much. So, due to the shift, the Hillian dialect and tampering and diabolical effects, got to pay attention to old patterns, and that's what he came up with this whole thing, because he matched it up with what happened with 9/11, discernment for the simulation, their energy, extracting energy naturally. What sometimes is natural energy, sometimes is orchestrated. A lot of times theirs is orchestrated. So 2025 the California quake. It is, he said, So I hate to. I'm not even trying to call that in existence, but based on 75, he's saying it matches up with it coming. So that's him, for educational purposes only. Okay, so the simulation we're in is pixelated. We live in a video game-like atmosphere. It goes by cycles. This is the end of the system. Rod Hayes and Young Elder were 2 guys that they really understood the breakdown of this whole thing. And so we're due for another calamity, he says, according to this young man in his writings and in the authorized books of Rod Hayes and Young Elder. 7 thunders due to bring forth in 2025. 7-year trib is right now. And I told y'all about all that with that peace treaty stuff. So they play with it. They play with us, which is we're in the interstellar vortex. It's a holographic technology where they tamper with it, allegedly for educational purposes only. So 9/11, there was one. 2008 was the Great Recession. 2025 is a year of a cosmic serpent. Okay, it connects to the 13th month of the calendar, which is the zodiac sign of Ophiuchus. 13 months, zodiac wheel. Energy is to Christ equal to Christ walking on water. It activates the crown chakra. We're ready to go to part 4. Stay tuned.